Angie, who is taking minutes tonight? I don't see Matt on here.
Matt should be.
Is he over here at the board?
He's actually at Brookins.
At Brookins, yeah. Okay, so he's not on the Zoom. Okay. He will be. There he goes. Okay, Matt, are you ready? Matt, you're muted. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Then I will call this special meeting of the County Board to order. It is 6:15. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Michaels.
Here.
Patterson.
I don't see him on.
Rector.
Here.
Store.
Here.
Summers.
Present.
Taylor.
Here.
Thorsland.
Here.
Tinsley.
I don't see him watching.
Wilkin.
She's not here.
Young.
He's not here.
Clemens.
Here.
Cowart.
Present.
Dillard Myers.
Here.
Eisenman.
She's not here.
Esri.
Present.
Fears.
I don't see her.
Furtado.
Here, and Patterson is here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here.
Goss.
Here.
Harper.
Here.
Ingram.
Present.
McGuire.
Here.
Ruelas.
Geraldo.
He's on the phone.
Here. Rosales here.
Okay, we do have a quorum present and the meeting will proceed. Tonight's meeting is being conducted remotely. As a reminder, please use your blue hand to raise your hand if you wish to speak. A reminder that all votes must be taken by roll call. As we can do this quite cumbersome fashion, it would be great if you could make omnibus motions when possible to make the meeting go a little quicker. For the record, it is noted that that 2 board members are in the Lyle Shields room, present physically for the meeting tonight. Would the clerk read the notice of the meeting, please?
Notice is hereby given that a special meeting of the County Board, Champaign County, Illinois, will convene on August 11, 2020, 6:15 p.m. via Zoom virtual conference, Brookins Administrative Center, 1776 East Washington Street, in Urbana, Illinois, in said county, Illinois, for the purpose of discussion of authorizing signatures and facsimile signatures for the Champaign County treasurers and collectors accounts, and any other business pending before the board, which said meeting shall continue in session from day to day until the completion of said business.
Okay, thank you. Can I get approval for the agenda for the meeting? Aaron,
Nope.
Mr. Esri,
Second,
Second.
Rosales.
you need to raise your hand, the blue hands, please.
There you go. How about that?
Okay, it's Rosales is second. Any discussion on the agenda? Ms. Michaels?
Yes, I just have a quick question. I understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, but I would have thought that as the appointment was made, that the banking records would have been updated at that point. It seems like it's kind of a far out time from when the treasurer was appointed.
That would be correct. So usually this does happen right after the treasurer is appointed, and it was overlooked at this time. So the bank actually should be calling it to our attention, which they did, and say they wouldn't be able to transfer funds.
I understand that only one of the banks that we deal with had this, didn't recognize the resolution.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
and probably we should discuss that when the item comes up on the agenda instead of at the agenda approval. So
Oh,
let's go
my
ahead and
mistake.
approve the agenda first, and then we can discuss any issues with it when we get to when the motion comes up on the agenda, please. So do we have any other discussion about the agenda items themselves? Okay, seeing none, would you call the roll, please?
Michaels,
Yes,
Patterson,
Yes.
Rector,
Yes.
Storr,
Yes.
Summers,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Clemens,
Yes.
Cowart,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Esri,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Goss,
Yes.
Harper,
Yeah. Yes.
Ingram,
Yes.
McGuire,
Yes.
Rosales.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries. Next is public participation. I don't know if we have if any public wishes to participate tonight by making any comments, please raise your blue hand. At the bottom right of your Zoom screen, there will be a raise hand icon. Please raise your hand if you wish to speak at the meeting to the board. And I don't see any hands being raised. Okay, moving on. We're down to new business. Can the executive get a motion for one or both items under new business? Please raise your hand. Ms. Furtado, is that a motion?
Yeah, can I move them together?
Yep.
All right, I move the resolution 2020-172 for authorization of signatures for the Champaign County Treasurer's accounts, Champaign County Collector's accounts and investment instruments or investment accounts, and resolution 2020-187 for authorization of facsimile signatures for the Champaign County Treasurer's accounts and Champaign County Collector's accounts.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, are you seconding?
Second.
Okay, thank you.
It appears the executive has been frozen.
All that salary, we got to get her better internet.
Okay, the computers got locked up. Do you want to repeat what you just said, Ms. Michaels?
I didn't. I waited.
Okay, thank you.
My question being that any prior financial transactions and transfers without the proper documentation, will those still be valid? Or is there a letter being created to the financial institutions? Because they all should have probably been updated and given authority at the time of the appointment.
So I believe Ms. Hughes is on the call tonight. I can tell you that she did get signatures on those accounts. However, this is the first bank that has asked for the resolution from the board.
Okay, so I'm sorry if I can. So basically, this is just the resolution that goes with the signature cards, not the signature cards themselves.
I believe so. Ms. Marisol, are you on the call?
Yes, do you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, what is your question? Please repeat again.
They want to know if you've gotten your signature cards for all of the banks done and if this is just a resolution that the bank required for you to be able to withdraw funds.
Yes, darling, as I mentioned you before, the only problem I had is with the collector banks. With Busey, with Prospect, and First Financial, we always do every day with the transactions. They receive just my certificate as a treasurer, but the collector banks require me just the resolution from the board. This is the only problem I have right now.
Okay. I understand that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Storr, do you have a question?
Yes. Which collector bank is that is has the problem here, Treasurer Hughes?
We had 26 collector banks. All 26 collector banks asked me for the resolution, for the board resolution. Especially the one is Rantoul Bank, Champagne Bank, and this is the special ones. They don't want to accept anything different than the resolution because always, all previous administration, they had received the resolution from the board. But we had total 26 collector banks.
But and all of them objected to, wanted this special resolution.
That is correct, yes.
My.
This resolution is a requirement, Mr. Storr. It's just that it got overlooked when the new treasurer was appointed. It was done back when Ms. Pressing was appointed. It's a normal process of getting a new treasurer because the county bank accounts belong to the board technically. So the board has to give permission to use them. Actually, the previous treasurer was quite surprised that the other banks hadn't already asked for it. Ms. Michaels, did you have something else you wanted to say? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, would the clerk please call the roll? Those in favor?
Michaels,
Yes.
Patterson, Rector,
Yes.
Storr,
Yes.
Summers,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Clemens,
Yes.
Cowart,
Yes.
Dillard Myers,
Yes.
Esri,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Goss,
Yes.
Harper, Ingram,
Yes.
McGuire,
Yes.
Rosales.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries. Thank you. Is there any other business to be discussed at this special meeting? Okay, seeing none, this meeting is adjourned. For those of you that are going to be going to the committee of the whole meeting next, you can just stay on your link and it will just attach you to the next meeting when it's ready to